How y'all doing? CJ Moto. I'm here with the ET410 and today's an awesome day because I finally did it. I got it on video too. I finally got my sub 20-second lap, so I got a 19.8, which pumps me up because I've gotten like, I don't know, 15 or 20 flats. 20 flat, 20 flat, 20 flat. Not all the time. It's a really fast lap for me, but this baby finally did it. And maybe that, maybe getting this thing actually had something to do with it. This is that hot wire, so I was able to turn my my servo, my new MKS servo. That could have had something to do with it too, but I don't know. But I was able to turn that servo up to 7.4 volts, so that might have gave me a little bit more power turning into that turn after the straightaway when I'm hauling ass. But anyhow, check it out, see what you think. 19.8, boom. All right, here we go. So we come up over this double. Now coming up right here is the most important part of this track right here. Right over this jump. You gotta get this perfect. Boom, look at that, nailed it. Smash it, down the back, and then I blurp it over this double after I hit the ground. Boop, got it. 19.8 seconds, baby. 19.818 to be exact. Didn't get any more 19.8 second laps all night, but I definitely was running good. I felt real smooth and pretty consistent. The video at the end here, if you keep watching this, at the end of this, I added another practice video, and I got a bunch of laps without any hiccups or accidents. I mean, a few little bobbles, but not bad at all. Thing screams down that back section. Really happy with the ET altogether. I mean, Tekno definitely makes a solid product. It's so predictable in the air. It's just awesome what it can do. It just stays so level. I've literally never had it do anything just weird that I've wondered why'd that happen. There it is, 19.818. And I just broke a front carrier. You can see right here, I snapped that sucker off. So I just wanted to take this time. I've been running the heck out of this thing, and I think I've done about, I don't know, 500 laps or maybe 1,000, a ton basically. Probably over 1,000 laps. I just want to go over what you're going to expect to break on this sucker. So you can break the carriers, you break some spindles. I snapped the titanium turnbuckle, and I broke both of my front arms right there. And they're going to break not down the middle, but just there on the end where the wheel mounts to them on the leading edge, I believe. Hang on, let me look. Let's see here. Looks like that's the one right there. Trailing edge. They're going to break on the trailing edge. Yep, trailing edge both times. Look at that, same exact spot both times. So I just wanted to explain to you guys what you want to order more of if you have one of these. You want to go ahead and get front arms, you want to get hub carriers, you want to get spindles, okay? But other than that, this thing's been bulletproof. I also snapped one of these rods. I snapped or turnbuckle. I snapped the titanium turnbuckle on one side and bent the other. And other than that, that's it. Everything else has been bulletproof, and I've been driving the heck out of it. CJ Moto out. Let's take that new body for its first lap. Look at that beauty. Boom. Running great. Looks good. Having that yellow front wheel and the blue on the back actually really was nice. It made it nice being able to tell the front end I don't know, I just kind of like it. I think I'm going to keep doing that. Having yellow in the front and then some other color in the rear. Yeah, this thing, just look at it go. Look at that. Awesome suspension. I love the emulsion stock shocks. Gearing hasn't been an issue. That big pinion and spur gear just mesh up and just, they go non-stop. So I looked at the lap count at the end of this run today, and I was at the track for about 3 hours. I did exactly 145 laps today. So I would imagine over the last 3 weeks that I've had this thing, I've probably done about, if I had to guess, 1,500 to 2,000 laps. And so it just keeps on chugging along. Just keeps on going. I haven't had any problems with any servos either, and I love this MKS that I'm running right now in there. And I also really liked the ProTech that I was running, HB550 or something like that. Or maybe that's MKS HBL550. I forget what the ProTech servo was. Yeah, just super smooth today. I'm just trying to be smooth and stay on the throttle. Ooh, a little bobble. But even that lap right there was like really fast, even with that bobble. But it's good to make little mistakes and then regain your composure and get back on it, because that happens all the time during races, as you all know. But yeah, just ooh, look at that. Ooh. I was trying to make it flip over, just wouldn't flip. The only thing I don't like is the rear wing, man. Oh my gosh. So I went ahead and ordered, the only color that was available was pink, but I went ahead and did the S-Works wing for the S104. And I can't wait to get that pink S-Works wing, so I'll just have a tough wing. Scooting along. It's a really good run. Love this sucker. I'm going to stop talking. You guys can keep watching, and I really appreciate it, and I hope that y'all have an awesome weekend, and I'll try to get some more footage uploaded of something. CJ Moto out.